Today I woke up with pretty debilitating anxiety where I just felt it so strong in my heart, and it made me feel like I have to outrun myself, like I have to keep going and doing because I'm not keeping up with the pace of life. And that's a really stressful and anxiety inducing feeling that just perpetuates the cycle. So I want to break it down. I want to break anxiety down, what to do to help yourself, just some mindset and perspective shifts around it, because as I'm in one of these anxiety episodes myself right now, which don't happen as often as I used to have pretty debilitating anxiety almost every single day growing up in high school, more so in high school and college because I was so deeply out of alignment. But sometimes I do feel overwhelmed, and it happens. So what I usually do when these waves of anxiety come over me is I feel like I have to do more, like I have to outrun myself, like I have to get my shit together and keep going. But in truth, this is what perpetuates the anxiety. This is what kind of like is digging yourself a hole and making it worse for yourself. So what I'm learning and embodying deeper in my life is that when these feelings come over me, when they come through me and I feel it so deeply in my body, it's actually an invitation. It's my body showing me that I need to regulate and calm myself down, take a breath. And as I'm making this video, there's like a siren outside, and sometimes it just feels like your outer world is chaos, and in those moments we have to turn within to self-regulate. And there are so many different tools that we can use to self-regulate. My favorite ones when I'm in a situation like this is to just hold my heart, hold myself, soften up, and just take a deep breath in through the nose. And letting out a full sigh out of your mouth is really good for your nervous system, and it stimulates your vagus nerve. When you use your throat, when you hum, when you send vibration, it helps regulate your body, and whatever emotions are in there, it just helps kind of shake it out and bring you back to center. So if you hum, if you just exhale loud and just keep repeating that cycle, if you're in a space where you're alone and you feel comfortable doing that, I totally recommend doing that. There's other practices that I like doing, like somatic shaking. So like putting on your favorite song, music that you feel good with, you can just shake yourself out. And this is so good. It releases these emotions, it gets energy and motion. It's super helpful. Even that just now helped me a lot. Another thing that I love to do is put on my headphones, put on solfeggio scale frequencies or angel frequencies, and I just drop into a meditation. And most times when I'm feeling anxious, I do not want to meditate. I don't want to sit still, but it's actually what I need because my body is in overdrive. And when people have anxiety, your body's in overdrive. So we need to calm down, we need to slow down, we need to regulate. And your mind will tell you to do the complete opposite because you're feeling restless, you're feeling like you gotta keep going, like you're kind of drowning and you're kind of like grasping for air. But the reality is slowing down is the best thing that you can do for yourself. It is what your soul needs. You need to create space in your body to hold yourself, to be present with what's alive, with what you're feeling, because otherwise we're just outrunning ourselves from what's asking to be felt. And this is how our body speaks to us. When we're feeling emotions, they are asking to be felt. If we're seeing or feeling a trigger within us, it is our body giving us a signal to really reflect on what this trigger is and grow. So like triggers, emotions, these are all opportunities for expansion and growth and self-regulation, because I say this so much on my social medias and my content creation, but it is all within you. The answers you're seeking are within you. And a lot of times when we're in states of anxiety or depression or having like a difficult mental health episode or a mental health day, we feel out of control, we feel powerless, we feel helpless, kind of sending us into this victim mode of like, oh my God, I can't do anything, I don't want to do anything. But it's actually an opportunity to sink into yourself deeper, to ask yourself what you need, to ask your inner child what they need, and then go from there. Because when you reclaim your power and you know what you need and you give yourself what you need in each and every single moment, once you become intuitively attuned to your body and your signals and your emotions and how to navigate them. Actually, I created a video and a podcast on emotional alchemy, which I posted like 2 days ago, so go check that out, because I feel like navigating my emotions and mastering my emotions and emotional alchemy has been such a big piece and lesson in my life as I go through triggering moments, as I go through challenging times. And self-regulation, emotional alchemy is such a freaking powerful tool as a creator, as a sovereign being, as someone that is stepping into deeper service and truth and alignment with source, creator, God, who you are. So I'm saying this to you guys as I'm reminding myself through this process that what we are going through, the challenging moments, the anxiety, all of this is just an invitation to step into yourself deeper, to hold yourself, to have more capacity and depth, which in turn gives you more life, because you know how to navigate this human experience without getting overwhelmed. Or if you do get overwhelmed, which is normal, you know how to hold yourself and give yourself what you need through the challenging moments in life. So if you're experiencing anxiety or you're feeling a little bit depressed, instead of pushing yourself to do something, instead just sit down, close your eyes, hold on to your heart. Even if it's for 5 minutes, even for 2 minutes, just tune into your heart, tune into your breath, remind yourself of the miracle that it is that you're alive and breathing and that you're here and that you can feel, that you're not a victim to your feelings, you're not your feelings, they're just clouds passing through the sky, and that they're not something that you run away from, because they're asking you to be felt and seen and heard. When you're in a state of acceptance for the emotions and the waves that are coming through you, it is truly so liberating. And as I'm speaking through this, it's bringing so much peace to my heart, and I already feel more regulated, because it's like we know these things, but sometimes we have to be reminded, because when we're in the midst of an episode of anxiety, let's say, it's really hard to see it for what it is, because sometimes it could be so overwhelming that we're just in it. But I pray that this serves you in stepping outside of it and seeing the bigger picture of it, and seeing that it's actually teaching you how to know yourself deeper and love yourself deeper. And remember, you're not your feelings, you're not emotions, you are an infinite being of love and light and purity and truth. And allow that to be the seed of knowing that gets you through these stormy days or stormy times. The more you repattern your belief systems and feel this subjectively within yourself, the more it becomes just a part and a knowing of who you are. And remember, this is a journey and a practice we always come back to, and not just a one and done thing. Feelings of anxiety will come up, you will feel overwhelmed through life, but it's about how you hold yourself and navigate the experience, which is what gives the power back to you. If you guys enjoyed this video, I'd so appreciate it if you could like it, subscribe to my channel, and just say hi in the comments. Did this resonate? What came up for you? What are you currently going through? And yeah, I will see you next week. I love you guys.